Hi, my name is Jordan. Welcome to Jordan's Artful Wellness. Thank you so much for joining me for this flow on such an amazing day. For this flow, we will really focus on balance, opening up the back of the legs, opening up the hips, really tuning into your intention and what brought you to your mat. For this practice, we'll need a strap. So go ahead and grab that and I'll meet you on your back. Taking the strap up towards our right hand. We'll meet in our Shavasana, tucking our shoulder blades underneath, really opening up the chest. Feet naturally fan open. Just feel the natural rise and fall of your belly. Really take time to tune in, becoming present on your mat. Present and aware of the space around you, slowly focusing that awareness just into the space on your mat, to your body, your mind, and your breath. On your inhale, take your hands back behind you, point your toes to the front of your mat. Deep, long body stretch as if you're waking up in the morning. Every inhale, really reach those toes and hands to the back. And on your exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Begin to rock this side to side. Gaze in the opposite direction of your knees if that feels good. Gentle spine articulation. Massaging the sacrum. On your inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring your forehead to your knees, rounding out through the cervical spine. Inhale, lower your head down. Hug your right knee towards your chest. Drop the head. Go and roll out the ankle, point and flex the toes. Anything that feels good in this joint. And from here, locate that strap. Place it on the bottom of your right foot. Go ahead and lengthen this up towards the ceiling. Choking long on your strap so your hands rest towards your belly. Lengthen that leg long, really opening up and lengthening the back of this right leg. Relaxing the hands down. No need to choke up and pull yourself up. Relax the shoulders. And on your inhale, we'll open up this right leg. Take the strap in with your right hand, opening it up, opening through the right inner thigh. On your inhale, take your right leg back with the strap in your left hand. On your exhale, cross it over. Keeping that right leg straight and strong, open up that right arm to the right side of your mat, gaze to follow. Gentle twist, really opening through the lateral side of your leg, really finding that length and strength. As you sink in, relaxing your body and your mind, strengthening that connection, finding length between the right fingertips and the right toes. And on your next inhale, bring that right leg back. Release the strap and gently place it to your left side. Hug that right knee back in towards your chest. Roll out that ankle one more time. So this is where we'll really begin to roll onto our mat. So this is a nice view here. So with your right heel kicked in towards your sit bones, take your right thumb and big toe to align. Outstretch that left arm back behind you. And on your exhale, roll to your left side. Left arm reaches, left toes flex towards the shins. So you're in a fallen dancer, balancing on this left side body. And from here, if you feel good, kick into your right hand, lifting and lengthening that right toe towards the sky and to the back of the room. Most importantly here, opening up this right shoulder and the front body, really kicking into the hand. Releasing your bind on your inhale. Exhale, roll to your belly, right hand meets your left. From here, swing that right foot at a 90-degree angle from the hip in your Sphinx posture. So shoulders over those elbows, really rooting that chest forward, opening up the inner thigh a little bit more on this right side. On your exhale, take your hands underneath your shoulders, curl up on those left toes, lift yourself up, and extend that right leg back long to your three-legged down dog. Bend the heel to the sit bone, stack the hips, move throughout this right hip joint. 3 circles in one direction and gently switch. Inhale, lengthen that right leg back long. On your exhale, step your right foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, rise to your crescent, Anjasana. On your exhale, plant your hands down, frame the right toes, lift and lengthen the left leg long, standing splits. Drop the head and neck, let it go. On your exhale, tuck that left ankle behind the right. Halfway lift, inhale, straight, strong spine. On your exhale, fold, take the stretch, opening up the back of the legs. Inhale, lengthen the left leg back long. On your exhale, drop it to meet the right at the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, straight, strong spine. Exhale, fold and hold, Uttanasana, chest and thighs connect. Maybe find a ragdoll. Shake this out side to side. Finger paint in your mats. Or maybe a shoulder rinse right away in your practice. On your exhale, release your bind to your toes. Inhale, come on up to your mountain. Hands reach high overhead. Gentle back bend if you choose. Exhale, fold all the way down, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Walk, float, or jump to the back of your mat for your first high to low. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower, slow. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Opening up through the chest. Exhale, back downward facing dog. Still staying on this right side. On your inhale, lengthen your right leg long. On your exhale, right knee, right elbow, shift the weight forward. Inhale, find length. Exhale, knee to nose, cheetah. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cross it over. From here, weave it through. Drop that right foot down. Drop the hips down. Really opening up. Balancing in your hands. If this is too much, you can always drop the hips or even bend that right knee. Inhale, re-lengthen that right leg long. Three-legged down dog. On your exhale, step it to the top of your mat. Inhale, rise to crescent, staying on this right side. On your exhale, drop that left hand down, right arm high, gaze follows, looking up to the sky. With strength, with control, on your exhale, lift, maintain that twist. Revolved crescent with an open wingspan, looking back to that right thumb. Inhale back to your crescent. And exhale, plant your hands down, frame the right toes, heel to the right toes to the outside of your right hand. Lizard lunge. Option to stay high on those back left toes or drop down to the knee. Find a stretch that feels good. Maybe lowering down to the forearms, lowering down to a block. You get to decide. And maybe even taking a gentle twist, rising up to your hands. Maybe you find your crooked monkey, pressing that right hand into your right knee, looking over that shoulder. Maybe even finding a bind here, bending that left heel in towards the sit bones. On your inhale, release. Heel toe the right toes back to center. Curl up on those left toes back to our Anjayasana. On your inhale, rise to your crescent, straight and strong. Exhale, put your hands down, frame the right toes step back. Option for a three-pointed plank and flow. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra, opening up the chest. Exhale, down dog. Still working this right side, noticing how it compares to the left before we even ourselves out. One last flow. Inhale, lengthen that right leg long. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Cross it over. Exhale, this time open up into your wild thing. Opening up that left arm back behind you. Right toes reach forward. Really arch and open up the heart. And exhale, side plank. Left hand comes down. Roll on the lateral edge of that left foot. Balance into the left limbs. Right arm stacks high. Option to float that right leg. And from here, bend that right heel to the sit bones. Drop it back behind you. Bend that left heel in, both feet on 12 o'clock. Inhale, you should be in your flip dog. Exhale, lower to hover. Inhale, lift, flip dog. Exhale, lower, hover. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, hover. Lengthen that right leg. On your exhale, hug your left knee into your chest and lower down. And move throughout that ankle. Point and flex the toes. Anything you need to release and let go. And from here, locate that strap. Place in the ball of the left foot this time. Lengthen it up towards the ceiling. Remember to choke long on that strap. Your hands are still towards your chest to relax the shoulders down. Take the strap in with your left hand, and on your inhale, open up that left leg to the left side of your mat. Really, again, focusing on this inner left thigh. Inhale, lift the left leg. Take the strap in with your right hand. Exhale, cross it across your body, looking out to that left outstretched hand. Really, again, opening up the top of this left hip. Should feel it from the outside of that left heel all the way to the top of that left hip. Inhale, lift and lengthen your left leg. Remove that strap, go ahead and place it to your side. Hug that left knee into your chest. Roll out through that left ankle. From here, we'll take Fallen Dancer on our lateral edge of the right. So from here, take that right hand back behind you. Roll onto your right side. As you do, your left thumb and left fingertip align. Really opening this up, and kick into that left hand as it feels good. Resting that head down, opening up through the left shoulder. Really flexing those right toes towards the shin, balancing into this right side. One more breath. On your next inhale, take your left hand to meet on your right. As you roll to your belly, you'll kick out that left foot from your hip in a 90-degree angle, coming into that Sphinx pose, really opening up. Again, if you need, you can bend that left knee, resting down, or keep it extended, opened out to the side. Press your belly into your mat, aiding in your digestion. And from here, on your exhale, lower down, take your hands underneath your shoulders, curl those back right toes, lift up and lengthen that left leg back to the back of your mat. Three-legged down dog, bend the heel to sit bone, stack the hips, and open up. Gently switch directions. Re-lengthen that left leg long, and on your exhale, step it to the top of your mat. Inhale, rise to your crescent. On your exhale, plant your hands down, straddle and frame the left toes. Lift and lengthen the right toes, standing splits. On your exhale, cross that right ankle behind your left. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, release. Take this glorious stretch in the back of that right leg. Re-lengthen that right leg long, and on your exhale, drop the right foot to meet your left to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, release. Dangling forward fold, holding here. Maybe a ragdoll, sway this side to side. Finger paint in your mat. Grab behind your head, behind your legs. Even a shoulder rinse. Opening up. Anytime your head is below your heart, you're releasing stress, tension, and anxiety. Really letting it go here. On your exhale, release your hands down to your toes. Halfway lift, inhale, straight, strong spine. Exhale, Uttanasana, chest and thighs connect. Inhale, rise up to your mountain. Hands reach high overhead in prayer. Gentle back bend if you choose. Exhale, fold all the way down. Deep forward fold, chest and thighs connect. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant in the hands. Walk, foot or jump to the back of your mat. Take your head low. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lowering slow. Inhale, up dog or cobra, opening up the chest. Exhale, curl the toes, press back and away, downward facing dog. Still working this left side. On your inhale, lengthen the left leg long. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, shift the weight forward. Inhale, find length. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Cross it over, exhale. This time just weave it through and drop that hip down, opening up the top of the left hip. It's really amazing. I wish I knew about this in cross country, to open and lengthen your TFL and expand the space in your IT band where it binds in the top of your hip. Just really opening and releasing. On your inhale, lift up your hips, re-extend that left leg back long, three-legged down dog. On your exhale, step your left foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, rise to your crescent. On your exhale, right hand comes down, left arm high, gaze follows, looking up to that left thumb. Exhale with strength, with control, lift yourself up, gentle twist, opening the arms, revolved crescent, looking back at that left thumb as best as possible. Inhale back to your crescent. On your exhale, plant your hands down. Heel toe your left toes to the outside of your left hand. Drop down to that right knee. If you did so on the other side for your lizard lunge. Option to stay high, lower down to the forearms or a block, resting your head. On your inhale, slowly rise up to your hands. Option for that revolved monkey, pressing that left hand in. Gentle look over your left shoulder. Option to bend into that right heel for a nice little bind. Always available is that strap we just used before. Releasing that bind, inhale, come back to center, heel toe, those left toes back to center, curl up on those right toes back to your crescent lunge, inhale. And take this back and away, exhale, plant your hands down, frame the left toes step back, take your high to low. Breaking it into those 3 breaths, inhale, opening up the heart. And exhale, down dog. Still working that left side. One more flow. On your inhale, lengthen left leg. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Cross it over. Exhale, weave it through. Open up into your wild thing. Exhale, side plank. Drop that right hand down. Roll on the lateral edge of your right foot as you stack your left limbs on top. Option to float that left arm. Option to float that top left leg. And from here, with that top left leg lifted, bend that heel towards your sit bones. Drop that right foot on 12 o'clock, both feet. Inhale, lift, open up into your flip dog. Exhale, lower, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, hover. Last time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, hover. Extend both of the legs out, Paschimottanasana, deep-seated forward fold. Inhale, peace fingers high. Exhale, fold peace fingers to those big toes. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. On your inhale, lift up, give your legs a nice little pedal. From here, cross those ankles in front of you. Roll into your box. Shoulders stack over wrists, hips stack over knees. We'll take cat-cows. On your inhale, belly sinks down, shoulder blades roll back and away. Exhale into your cat, top of the spine to the ceiling. Shift your weight naturally forward. Inhale into your cow. Exhale, cat. One more time each. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Back to a neutral box from here. Coming into your downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, curl those toes, lift the sit bones back and away. Downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, sway side to side. Your body should feel nice and open. On your inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, walk, float, or jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, straight, strong spine. Exhale, fold, release. Hands come down, maybe find a shoulder rinse. Anything that feels good. Releasing your hands down on your exhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, balancing in the right foot. Lift and lengthen the left leg long. Exhale, bend into the right foot. Drop those left toes back behind you. You should be in your runner's lunge. And on your inhale, lift and lengthen to your crescent. Exhale, drop the left hand down, right arm high, gaze follows. Lift this into that open arm, expansive twist. On that exhale, lift and twist, looking at that back right thumb. One more time, exhale, drop the left hand down. Gaze follows up at that right thumb. Inhale, lift, exhale, twist, open arms. Right arm comes back behind you, revolved crescent. Inhale to your crescent. Exhale, shift your weight forward. Warrior 3, lifting up those back left toes. Inhale up to standing, hands high, drop that left foot. Exhale, hands to heart center, all the way down by our side body. Keeping this right leg rooted down, we'll come into our bow. Bending that left heel towards your sit bones. Big toe aligns with the thumb, just like we did on our fallen dancer. Inhale, lift that right arm. On your exhale, begin to bend forward, kicking into that left heel. So from here, you really want to kick into the heel as much as you lift it up to the ceiling, focusing on opening up that left shoulder. Finding a drishti, a focal point, something that's not moving, tuning in 3 breaths. Inhale, come up, release that left foot, go ahead and give him a nice little shake. Releasing here. Inhale, take the hands high. Exhale, fold, deep forward fold, chest and thighs connect. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, walk, float or jump to the back of your mat, take your high to low. On your inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, walk, float or jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, release. Maybe find a rag doll, finger paint in your mat. Anything that feels good. On your exhale, release your hands down, balancing in your left foot this time. Lift and lengthen the right leg, standing splits, inhale. Runner's lunge, bend your left knee and drop those right toes back behind you. Inhale, Anjasana crescent. On your exhale, right hand down, left arm high. Gaze is up to that left hand. Gentle twist. Revolve crescent. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open those arms, expand that twist, looking back to the left thumb. Exhale, drop that right hand down, left arm high, gaze follows, looking up. And one more time, lift up, inhale. Exhale, twist, open those arms, gaze at that back left thumb. Inhale, sweeps forward into your crescent. Exhale, warrior 3. Lift that right leg up. Nice T-shape with your body. Flex those right toes back down to your mat. Keep the hips nice and square. Engaging that back. Engaging the core. Inhale, come up through your mountain. Drop that right hand down. Exhale, hands to heart center, all the way down by your side body. Still balancing in that left foot. This time we'll take our bow on our right side. Left foot down, bend that right heel into your sit bones. Toe and thumb align, finding your balance. Inhale, lift and lengthen the left arm. Exhale, begin to fold over. Next inhale, kick into your right foot, toe up towards the ceiling. Any little wavering in your body is just building strength. And even if you have to come out of this posture, come back in. Join me in a couple of breaths. 3 more. Inhale, lift up, release that right leg. Give your whole body a nice little shake. Coming up to the top of your mat, inhale, take the hands high. Exhale, fold, release. Deep forward fold, chest and thighs connect. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. Walk, float, or jump to the back of your mat. Take your high to low. Exhale, down dog. On your inhale, lengthen your right leg long. Exhale, step it to the top of your mat. Inhale, rise to crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Left arm comes back. Left toes turn to the long side of your mat. Gaze is at that outstretched right thumb. Gaze is over that right middle finger. Inhale, reverse. Flip your palm, reach to the back of your mat. Opening and lengthening this right side body. Exhale, side angle, right hand down, left arm high. Exhale, back to your warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel your hands, frame the right foot, drop down to your left knee. Heel to the right toes all the way across for your pigeon, dropping that right knee down. Hip bones nice and square to the front of your mat. Inhale, opening up the chest. Exhale, fold all the way down for your pigeon. Since we really did some balancing in your right and left leg, take time to open up your hip. Oftentimes we kind of cave in and collapse in our hip, and a lot of the strength comes from that area, especially in the glutes. So taking time to open and relax this area gives it a nice little pat on the back for all of its hard work, all of your strength and flexibility in your body, and also releasing any tension that's there. 3 more breaths. On your inhale, slowly rise up to your hands. Curl those back left toes. Lift up the hips. Extend that right leg back long. Bend the hip to the heel to the sit bone. Stacking the hips and taking circles. No wrong way. Making sure you switch direction after about 3 or 4. When you're nice and even, drop that right leg down. We'll take this on the left side. Inhale, lengthen the left leg. Exhale, step your left foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, rise to your crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Left arm reaches forward, roll those shoulder blades down and away. Gain some space between your ears and shoulders. Looking over that left thumb, left middle finger. Reverse your warrior next. Inhale, flip your palm, reach forward, draw a line to the back of your mat. Exhale, side angle, left hand down, right arm high. Finding length as much as strength in this posture. Length from the top of that right hip down to the toes as you really reach that right arm high. Finding length between the fingertips. Right finger all the way down to your left. Exhale, back to your warrior two. And exhale, cartwheel your hands, frame your left toes for your pigeon. Drop down to that right knee, heel toe the left toes across. Left knee comes down, hip bones nice and square to the front of your mat, regardless of where that shin is. Opening up the heart, inhale. Exhale, lower, release. Remember to truly take time to open up your hips. Come back to your intention as you open up this hip and release tension, let it go. Inhale, slowly rise up to your hands, curl those back right toes, lift up the hips, re-lengthen that left leg, bend the heel to sit bone, stack the hips, open up. Few circles each direction, making sure you gently switch. Notice the subtle change as you do. Once you're nice and even, drop that left foot down to meet the right, downward facing dog. Last one to truly hold. Embrace the openness and strength in your body. Notice how this down dog feels compared to your first. Notice how much you have grown in your practice. And inhale, shift forward into your plank, drop down to your knees. Cross your ankle behind you and come into seated. Extend those legs out in front of you. Paschimottanasana, see how far we have grown. Inhale, peace fingers high. On your exhale, fold peace fingers to those big toes. Inhale, find length, reach that chest forward. Exhale, fold, surrender down. And notice how your body has changed again from the beginning of our practice until now. Maybe it's a millimeter of length. Maybe it's just a beautiful feeling of peace and joy. Or maybe you really can fold down because you're nice and warm. Whatever it is, just honor your body. Honor how it has changed in the last 40 minutes. An amazing feat that we don't often take time to really notice. We are amazing, strong, beautiful, wise, confident, and incredible beings. So really embracing that here. 3 breaths. On your inhale, slowly come up. From here, we'll open up into our wide leg forward fold. So opening up the legs wider than your mat, flexing those toes towards the shin, activating the quads, allows the hamstrings to relax. So from here on your inhale, once you're nice and rooted on those sit bones, go ahead and rock side to side. Make sure you feel those sit bones rooted down. Inhale, opening up the heart. On your exhale, leading with the heart, roll forward and down, dropping down into your wide leg forward fold. This is an amazing posture. It's truly oxygenating, brings some blood flow from the toes to the head and back down and around. Also, as you roll your spine over, opens up all the Chinese meridian lines. They all meet and converge on our backs. So you're also opening and detoxifying your liver, your kidney, your lungs, your spleen, your heart, and any other kidneys and organs that I'm missing, your stomach, your gallbladder, so many, all on this beautiful rounded and opening posture. So really embrace it. 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, slowly come up. Gently take a bend in those knees. We'll come into our butterfly, bottoms of the feet together. Traditionally, heels in, and rounding out the spine, tucking the chin to your chest to open up those inner thighs. If you want a little bit more of an outer hip release and also those knees, you can push those feet away. Take your hands underneath your ankles and fold over. And just finding the stretch that feels best for you. Noticing the subtle differences between the two and sinking in for 3 breaths. On your inhale, slowly come up, gently take the legs together, bringing the knees in, maybe windshield wipers, anything that feels good, extending your legs out, giving them a nice little shake. From here, we'll lower down to our back into our Shavasana. Vertebra by vertebra, until our head and shoulders are the last to meet. Allow the feet to naturally fan open, palms face up, or begin practice. Come back to your intention, allow your breath to slow, taking time for you here in this posture, most importantly. Our Shavasana, as always, is one of the most important postures that we focus on in yoga. It's something that we can end our practice to truly assimilate all we have done, but also to really ignite that mind, body, and connection that we created in our flow. Yes, we focused on strength, flexibility, and balance, and got our heart rate up a little bit. But most importantly, tuning into what yoga is all about, yoking, bringing the body, mind, and soul together, a union. So taking time here as long as you need. I invite you to pause this video if you need longer, but there's no rush. Again, please take the time on your mat. It's one of the most beautiful postures. With my hands at heart center, I'll go ahead and close out your practice. Thank you so much for joining me. It was an honor to guide you through this flow. I hope you feel lengthened, stretched, and you found it a beautiful, creative movement that allowed you to connect inward with your intention, most importantly, and take time for you. So thank you. My hands at third eye center, guiding force and intuition. All my lights and all my love. Namaste.